it was these clubs that y'all took over, and it's one that sticks out to me because I always heard about it as a kid. It was beyond my time, but Harlem World, I knew was on 116th Street. They
Okay,
said
but that
when I grew up, it was a supermarket, but they used to
Okay.
always talk about that was the legendary Harlem World. Black Door, Ecstasy Garage, Disco Fever, the Heaven Low, and they say that's where you
Hevelo.
the Hevalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Hevelo.
They
No
say
thanks.
that's where
Yes,
you got,
yes.
that's actually where you
Yeah,
took
yeah.
your
Where I
name
took upon
officially.
Coke Rock. Yes.
Yeah, can you, for, someone like me, I don't, can you,
Yeah,
tell me that
the
about
Hevelo, like I said,
that
the
world.
Hevelo was right after we've been at the exec for a minute doing what we do. And it seemed to always happen, we was like, try to build the place with the money they made, but at that time they was just taking the money, putting it in, running with it. So again, we had to leave them because we always used to do like 60-40. We trying to help you fix the spot up just as well, but everybody get that money like they do now and they run. So we was like, that's it. We was mobile. Like I said, when it turned into a Cool Herc production, then, like I said, after them telling me not to talk, then I was like, Herc, man. Then after that, we ain't had to worry about that no more because now it's under us. That's why my mouth started going a little better, and look what came out of it. But the Hevelo itself, it was where like Harlem guys came up. See, but Harlem wasn't coming back up to the Bronx until Herc and us got in there. Like I said, friends I knew. It was a guy called Bang. Bang was one of the first big boys up in there. And I never forget, some guys started fighting in the spot. And Bang was there. And Bang would have sicked the team on him, dragged them out. And Bang said, Herc, give me the mic. He said, let me let y'all know my name Bang. He said, y'all start that in here, we're going to run you out of here. This Cool Herc and Coke Rock, let them do what they do, and I'm Bang, and I'm up in here. And all of a sudden, if cats know Bang's history, that brought Bat up.
Got you.
Bang brought Bat up there because that's part of that team. Then on the other side of the fence, there was some cats called T-Ty and Rory. Those was my dudes off Amsterdam. We had Chop from 145th. The people with the money, like I said, you had guys, G-Money men. And when G-Money men come, like I said, again with the parties, there was no searching nobody. So then again, the strong stood up. There was over 50, everybody had a gun to a degree. So you had to really watch yourself. This is why I said again, things happen to you when you're in there because you wasn't strong enough. Sometimes you're not. They brought my cousin. He in the party. He came, Coke, blah, 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 just stuck me up. I'm like, oh, man. But I had to go and get his money back. So I went to the stick-up kid. I knew him and how we talk. I said, yo, nothing personal. You got to give my cousin back his $70, man. Give him back his $70. You'll never see him in here again. And he looked, and he knew, because I said, other than that, I got to take his money back. And he knew I was a good guy, no thing. I got money on me. But I had to do that for my cousin. And he gave my cousin back his money. My cousin couldn't come to a Cool Herc party for a whole year because he wasn't strong enough. And I can't be doing that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I only can hold me down. That's why we did the rope and all that. Guys didn't, that rope, and I used to tell you.
Yeah, I
if you
created
cross
that too.
Yes.
I created the
Come
rope.
on.
Come on,
Man,
man, stop, man. Yeah, we did the rope.
Tell
We
them what
had
you used to
to.
sing.
I
Tell them what you used to
I
sing.
used to say, if you come past the rope, you get nothing but death this way. And I was the echo chamber. See, I created the echo chamber.
Death.
It used to be Cool Herc, Coke, rock. Timmy Tim. I put the echo on the echo. I didn't need the echo machine. And that's why that talk created with the rock and you don't stop. Like I said again, I had the party going like this in the Hevelo. And I said, oh, you rock and you don't stop. Because you're now listening to the sounds of Coke rock. And my first battle was with Ronnie D from the Hebelo. But I didn't know nothing about all that. I was hurt in battling, little thing. And I'll never forget, I'm playing, and I could hear a muffle of something. And guys are like, yo, Coach, Ronnie's trying to say something to you. He was in the Hebelo booth playing. We had a Herculoid system. And I'm like, yo, I do hear him mixing in something. So he's saying something. So I cut the music down. I said, Ronnie D, what's going on? He said, Coke, I want to battle you. I was like, what? So I kept playing the music. He kept cutting in. So my team like, yo, Coke, get him, man. So I was like, yo, Ronnie D, what are you doing? He said, Coke LaRock, I want to battle you. I was like, okay. I said, you know who I am. I pulled out a G. I put it on the turntable. I said, you put your G up and let the crowd decide who's the winner. He didn't have a nickel once again. So now I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. You ain't got no money, you keep barking at me. Then he jumped in again. And the team was like, yo, get him for free. And that's when it came out me. And I was like, Ronnie D, I liked it, you. I said, but right about now, there's not a man that can't be thrown, a horse that can't be run, a bull that can't be stopped, and there's not a disco that Coke LaRock can't rock. And do the music on him. Then I had to tell him I'm a G-Money man, kept a G of better any type of weather, cold or hot, rain or not, born in an orphan, fought like a slave, fucking and fighting, it's all Coke LaRock played. Because if a freak is unique and that's the freak you seek, I guess before you go, the freak be on the bowl. As long as the music's not stopping, the rocks are dropping, the champagne is flowing, the freaks will be going. Hotel, motel, you don't tell, we don't tell. Get him!
Yeah, wow.
And that was it. They ran him out the spot. That's it, man.
But the beauty of this, that when now, if you break down his bars, it's so epic and it's so timeless. Why? Because a lot of people won't understand it because they wasn't at that time and era. But if you really somebody break it down, like what KRS One does, he break down bars and he break down historical, and he's the teacher of lyrically. This is very, very defined to something that would never stop because the words that he used, champagne is flowing, the freak will be going. If you start breaking little bit by little bit, it becomes a book.
Absolutely.
It becomes a book. You know, it's epic. And a lot of people got to understand that also. Sometimes we could just talk, but if somebody become a listener more than like me, that's why I'm always quiet. You know, but when I talk, I try to give a little bit more than what other people suspect. And I break it down a little bit more finer. Like that people could do the real research. Because sometimes they just see Coke as Coke LaRock, the first hip hop MC, okay, let's go my merry way. But no, you got to define where everything bit by bit started and where it transformed to the next level. And that's the beauty of hip hop.
Yeah, that's amazing right there, brother. So not only are you on top of all the other things, you the first battle rapper.
There you go.
Come on, man. Give it up here, man.
I'm just saying.